Hello, my dear children. Welcome back to the social science class. Yesterday, I began this first topic in political science, that is, problems of India and their solutions. Class, let us study about the other problems that our country is facing. One such problem is discrimination. Discrimination means what? Segregating, differentiating among the people. Discriminations based on gender, caste, and region is more evident in India. We all know that the Indian society is made up of patriarchal values. Means what? Male dominance is found in our country. It discriminates or differentiates the role of women and men. You understand? The male dominated society always consider themselves more superior than the women. Hence, you find that there are inequalities between the men and women. This inequality only is called as gender discrimination. The government of India has undertaken various measures, like, for example, providing reservation for them. Okay, certain seats are reserved for them in jobs, not only in the jobs, private jobs, but also government jobs. Seats are reserved for them in educational field also. Apart from that, reservations of seats are made for them even in the government bodies, local bodies. All this has been done in order to overcome this gender discrimination. The government has reserved one third of the seats in the local elections in the local body elections, that is at the village level. Why this measure has been taken? In order to stop or to control this discrimination which is found in our country. After gender discrimination, another big problem that we face is caste discrimination. Caste system is actually a gift to the political system from the ancient times. During from the Varna times, we see this caste discrimination is there. Okay, you know the Varna system: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Four castes were there, and lot of differences were there among them. Therefore, many measures have been undertaken in the constitution to prevent such caste discrimination. The right for equality and freedom is being included in our constitution very clearly, that is in part 3 of our Indian constitution. But in spite of that, we see caste system was still prevalent in our country, and it cannot be solved only by strict rules and regulations. In order to eradicate this system, the society needs to prepare itself and to accept the change, whatever changes are supposed to take place. The next problem is regional inequality. Regional inequality is also like a gender and caste inequality. This is also a big challenge to our country. Some of the regions in our country, they have made a lot of progress, and some regions here to remove this inequality, the Article 371 has been amended from A to J. Through these amendments, even the backward regions have been given special status. In spite of all these measures, children, we see this regional inequalities problem, no, it has continued to grow, and to such an extent that people in our country, they want or they are demanding for independent state status for themselves. Okay, you know, our country is divided into different states on linguistic basis, that is on the basis of the language spoken. So now this so much of competition is going on that they want even more division to take place. So because of all such things happening, to in order to eradicate the regional imbalance of the country, many measures have been taken. For example, in our state, to solve this problem, a committee was a report on various measures which can be taken to solve the regional imbalance has been noticed or discussed in detail. Some of the most backward regions of Karnataka, they have been given special status. Okay. After regionalism comes communalism. So, what is this communalism? This is also a very serious problem, children, because country like India, wherein you have people from different religions living, fight in the name of religion can be really a very serious problem. So, what is the definition of communalism? Segregation in the name of religion and creating hatred and cultivating opposite self interest. Okay, fighting in the name of religion. Now we know many religions like Hinduisms are there, Hinduism is there, Islam is there, Christianity is there. And if they fight among themselves, how can we live peacefully in our nation? Okay, so this communalism, it creates social differences. Mutual suspicion means what? Not trusting each other, and a fear situation. You cannot live freely in the country or in the society if fights and riots and all take place in the name of a religion. Mostly what happens is, behind, if at all any religious clashes are taking place, the reason behind it is political competition. Politicians are involved in it, social groupism and economic hateful create lot of problem in the country. Okay, our country which is known for its unity, for its integrity, there can be a danger for that. The peace of the society will be disturbed. Not only that, even the public and the private property also can be damaged. We know when strikes and bunds and all take place, how buses and all are burnt, how the innocent people will become the victims. It leads to mutual accusations and physical assaults and other undesirable effects. So, like this, children, communalism and all, no, fighting in the name of religion and all, it is not at all good. Okay, it has to be controlled, it has to be prevented. What they do is, communalism, they put self interest ahead of national interest. Means what? They become selfish, they think only about their religion. My religion is the best, and they underestimate the other religions. So the communal forces, they make attempts to increase their communal forces in the country. They try to preach about their religion, they want to spread their religion, which can be, which can lead to a lot of problem. Okay, a lot of energy and police force and all is needed in order to bring internal peace and order. Now let us understand about the steps which are taken in order to check communalism. Actually, a lot of measures and precautions are needed in order to solve this problem, because this problem is not so simple, because it can destroy the peace and unity of our nation. So first of all, like ideas like uniform civil code means what? To make laws in such a way which is applicable for all the people are treated equally under law, no giving importance to any particular religion. Equality among all the citizens, treating the people equally. If they are a citizen of the country, give them that particular rights, and they have to fulfill their responsibilities, that is duties towards the country. No giving special status to any particular religion. Supporting secular values in the society means what? Our nation is a secular nation wherein people of different religions have got the right to live but peacefully without disturbing others. And our constitution has made it very clear that people have got the right to follow and practice their own religion, provided they do not interfere in the religious practices of the other religions. Then transcending narrow thoughts in favor of national interest can be the solutions for communalism. Instead of thinking of my country, India, and I should live in such a way that I will not cause any disturbance to the people living in the society. Then economic and social inequality could fuel the communalism. If inequality is there, no, then it is like adding more fuel to the burning fire. Communalism will increase. So attempts should be made to foster the faith of all the people and develop healthy national thoughts. That is, country is more important. Precautions should also be taken to check communalism because it will spoil the integrity, equality, fraternity, and the cultural diversity of our country. The citizens should commit themselves for a secular society. So just the government will do, the government will do, the government will solve the problem. No. As a citizen, what is your role? How are you going to help the country? Are you a responsible citizen? That question you should ask children. Today you are children. Tomorrow you are the future citizens of the nation. Okay, so you should have these good qualities imbibed in you right from now. So in today's class, I explained to you about the other problems that our country is facing, that is about discrimination and communalism. Hope you have understood. Go through the points and watch the video first. Go through the points and make notes. Thank you.